Hey guys, welcome back to Illusion Connect. In today's video, we're looking at the update notes for the game coming into January. Got a few new things going on. We've got new Battle Pass, Great Fortune will be available on January 7th, which will follow by banners Investiture of Gods, man, I can't say that word, and Treasures in the Box on January 9th. Wait till they come and we'll see what they are. We'll go through the banners, we'll do some summons, all that good stuff when they drop in the game. These will appear 5 AM, same day as the daily reset, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Next up, we've got new features on the 6th of January, which is today for me, which means it'll be tonight that this drops. We get the Awakening for Hersey and the new Exploration map. Honestly, exploration is my least favorite part of the game, so I'm really not stressed about that. Like, I don't think I've even done them all yet because I have no interest in going in there and doing them. It's not a game mode that really interests me at all. Anyway, new Battle Pass is coming on the 7th, so that's the next day. And then on the 9th, we get limited event cooperative engagement. So don't know whether this is going to be an event only thing, whether it's going to be like, well, cooperative, it seems like it's going to be maybe either guild or just global, or whether you can like choose teammates to go in. I'll have to wait and see what that is. I will check that out definitely once it comes, because I'm all about the cooperative stuff. I do like those types of things in the games. Limited events, growth aids, not too sure what's going to be in that one. We'll check it out when it comes as well. Limited select banner Investiture Gods, and then the limited up banner treasures in the box. So I'm really interested to see what the treasures in the box is going to be. The box bit just makes me think of the new chick that we got that has the box or the chest, but I feel like it's too early to have her, so I'm not too sure who they're going to put in these ones, but we will wait and see. Adjustments. Guild boss and cooperative engagement. Once per round, bosses will now activate random passive skill after using a unique skill. Okay, because guild bosses, like I just skip guild bosses every time and never lose. So I do feel like they're a bit just, I don't know, like I can see the difficulty increase annoying people, but it's like the feature is like a non-thing. It's just like skip. So it doesn't feel like you're actually doing anything. Maybe it'll make it more enjoyable. Maybe it'll just be annoying because I won't kill them every time. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, not too bad. What do we got? Restores 1000 rage. So they ult, inflicts damage to all enemies equal to 15% of the target's max HP. Reduces rage of all enemies by 500. Honestly, it still doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad for guild. For the guild bosses, we'll wait and see, but it should be pretty fine. 10 Saints Tournament. Changes to ranking calculations as follows. World points, honestly, just ranking stuff. There's nothing really interesting in that. Just ranking has been changed. Cool beans. Okay, Battle Pass weekly max XP increased. That's good. Because before, like the week you get your weekly max on the Battle Pass like 3 days before it finished. It was really weird. So increasing that cap makes it easier. And for some people who don't do everything, like don't get right on top of that Battle Pass, maybe miss a day of stuff or something like that, you should be able to buy the cheap one and still get all the rewards, I'd say. I mean, the amount of rewards you get for a cheap price, the Battle Pass is pretty good value if you are a low spender. So that's not too bad. Developer message. The first dev note of 2021 ushers in a new Battle Pass with all new character Eileen. So Eileen we will take a look at. That's this chick up here. If you've watched a bit of the story that happens in the game, you would have seen her. She is there in the story. Was the new year kind to you? Be careful around bosses with the new guild boss challenge. Cool beans. And we do have down here, we do have the Brook, and I believe that's Edward. Brook is God related, maybe. Treasure in the box, maybe Edward, because he's a magician. You get the boxy treasure, like the magician's, but I don't know. They could be related. They could have nothing to do with it. I'll just cover that when it comes. It's like 3 days away. We'll just wait. We'll just hang out and see. But anyway, that is that. Next up, I wanted to go ahead and take a look at the new character Eileen. So let's jump over to this website, the wiki. Now this one has her in it, and then we're going to talk about Charlotte, who's also in it because of the skills. So basically I really do like where they're like when these supports start coming into it, these light units, because it's gonna sort of open up options for a team that I really want to build. So energy cost 13, that's really nice. I do like the energy cost 13. So we got a light 13 cost. Okay, let's look at the skills. The passive. Teammates on the same row with Eileen, excluding herself, gain 15% damage resistance and an extra 10% for Charlotte. We'll look at Charlotte in a minute, but that's not too bad, you know. Bit extra 15% damage resistance, I guess. You could put her in the front so that she's, you know, you got a tank in front of your leader and she's making that tank tankier. There's a lot of different ways you can play that, so I don't mind that at all. The unique deals 200% damage to all enemies with a 20% chance to stun, but you're guaranteed to stun one. So AoE with a stun ain't bad at all. I really do like it. Even if it's got no damage, it's not too bad. Next one, the Surge Begins. Deals 230% damage to a single enemy, yada 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 yada. Let's look at the lens upgrades. Stuns at least 2 enemies. So the AoE is going to be a 20% chance on every single unit, but you're guaranteed to stun 2. Not too bad. Teammates in the same row as Eileen has their injury prevention increased by 15% plus 10%. Okay, you get an extra 10%. Ignores the enemy's 30% defense. Ignore. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So you get to a 30% ignore defense with this. I don't know how damage based she's going to be, but hey, we'll take it anyway. It's not too bad. I do like the passive and I do like the AoE stun. Not too bad. But the thing I want to look at now is going to be Charlotte. So if we look at Charlotte here, this one's Charlotte. She's not in the game yet. I don't know when they're going to introduce her. But the cool thing is she's also a light unit. She's 15 cost. But I really like her abilities too. When Charlotte is in the battlefield, whenever a teammate is killed, she gains 600 rage and will mark the killer as a murderer. Deals 200% damage to all enemies, double damage to murderers. Let's look at her lens upgrades. You get extra damage to all enemies. Then we go recovers 600 plus 400 rage. Or is that meant to be... Okay, I don't know how they've written this on the website. No, it must be full. Okay, whenever a teammate is killed, she's going to max out her rage and just murder murderers. I love this kit. Get your own maximum. And then you get a shield when you special. Attacks the target and the enemy 1 square behind him, dealing. That's not bad. So with the special also, you're getting like not a full column damage, but if they don't have someone in the direct front, you're gonna be hitting that tile behind. Not too bad. I'm excited for her more than Eileen. But the thing I wanted to mention that I really like from this is that because these two are both light, like I feel like there's a really solid light team, light / sorcerer team, or a light AoE based team coming. Due to the fact that with what's her face? What's the chick that I gotta check? Phoebe, that's her name. I couldn't remember Phoebe's name. But yeah, like, and then because you got a bunch of AoE, now you've got the AoE defense break, the AoE stun, you've got a good AoE damage on this one, especially to murderers. Phoebe can die and come back, meaning you can activate the murderer. On top of that, Phoebe, when you have 5 light or healing class, you do get the invincibility on 3 allies. Combine that with like a Miyuki, and then do some sorcerer type stuff in between. I feel like you can make some pretty fun teams out of this, so I'm really looking forward to the light viability coming in a bit more. So I want to play around with that sort of stuff. Obviously, we have to pull some copies of these guys, and she has to come into the game first as well. But I'm tipping if they're doing Eileen and she has an ability that's directly related to Charlotte, it won't be too long before they do put Charlotte into the game. So pumped to see where it goes. I'll cover all the stuff when it does come into the game. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.